And now I'm going to demonstrate a great Resist-A-Band exercise for your shoulders. It's a Resist-A-Band standing row. Anytime that you work your shoulders, you can work them two different ways. You either do a shoulder press where you're pushing the resistance up over your head, or a lateral or a row is where the elbows come higher than the resistance. And they work the shoulders very differently. So this is definitely a lateral or a row since your elbows are staying above the resistance. Resist-A-Bands are fantastic. You usually got a mild, a medium, and a heavy-duty one. I picked a mild one here. If you don't know where you're at on your strength level, pick the mild one, the lightest weight. Put the handles down on the floor. Step right in the middle of the Resist-A-Band. Put your handles together just like this, one over the top of the other. This makes it a little bit more convenient to hold. Stand up nice and tall. Exhale, air out, pause, and pause for 2, 1. Big breath in. 2, and 1. Now we want to get where it gets really tough in the 12 to 15 rep range where we can't do any more. This seems a little easy for me. So if it seems easy for you or you know you're going to get more than 15 repetitions, here's what you want to do. You want to bring the handles back down, and you want to put how much distance there is from the floor to the handle. You want to lessen that distance. So you put the handles closer, and then you separate your feet. So now this is going to be harder since the distance is less. So now I know that this is going to get me close to failure in the right rep range now. So nice tight grip, big breath in. 2, and 1. Bring your hands right to your chin and pause for 2 seconds. While you're pausing for 2 seconds, try to put your mind and squeeze the top of your shoulders and the rear of your shoulders. Big breath in. I'll do 3 more. 2, and 1. 2, and 1. And come up halfway. Do a little half pulse here for 5 repetitions. 4, 3, just trying to get a unique feeling in the shoulders. And then try to pull that last one up, keeping the elbows nice and high. If you can look in a mirror, that's nice to make sure that your elbows stay above the hands because you don't want this right here. 2, 1, and down. And if I was to do this set over again, I would make this distance less, and I'd widen my feet up a little bit more and make that distance shorter, and then it's going to be it's going to be more intense, and it's going to be tough for me to get to failure around 12 to 15. So there you go. There's a great Resist-A-Band exercise for your shoulders. It's a standing Resist-A-Band row. All right, here we go. Doc's going to demonstrate this exercise. And he made a good point on the last video, and that is that instead of adjusting the band, you can also go get a heavier band instead of adjusting your feet. So you got a lot of options to get the right increment of resistance that you need so that you can get to failure in the right rep range of 12 to 15. Good, he's got one handle right over the other. That way both hands fit right in there. Pause for 2, and 1. Breath in, and then he exhales as he's coming up and pause for 2, and 1. Good. And the tighter that you hold your grip, the more focus you can feel in the right area. That's intended for the top of the shoulder and the rear of the shoulder. Little thought of cinching up your internal weight belt, pulling that belly button in away from the waistband on your shorts. Get a little core activation in while you're focusing on the shoulders. 2, and 1. And 2, and 1. And 2, and 1. I'm just touching up there just so he can sort of get his mind right where he wants to feel that focus, warmth, and squeeze. 2, and 1. Let's do 4 more, Doc. And 2, and 1. Good. These last 3, really re-grip that grip nice and tight. Get those hands all the way up to the chin. And 2, and 1. Excellent. Last 2. 2, and 1. All right, here we go. Let's get 5 partials, just halfway up, nice and quick and smooth. 5, 4, 3, 2, and all the way down and all the way up. Here we go. Last one. Attaboy. Hold it up there for 5 and 4, 3, 2. Slowly bring it down. And relax.
That's good.
Excellent. Good job. Good feeling in the right area?
Yeah, absolutely.
Excellent. There you go. Good job. Now you can go make it happen.